But Mark Tyson, very famous name. I wonder if he's got hand grenades inside him like Mike Tyson, I should say, has.
Mike Tyson, well, as you'd said,
A little bit of difference in weight there, mate. 68 kilos, 4 fights, 4 wins. But look at that, he might have the punch in him, mate. 3 KOs.
a baby Mike Tyson.
Yeah, could be the pocket rocket. We'll have to wait and see. This is 5 1.5-minute bouts. Or rounds, I should say, not bouts, with the minute break. And in comes Glen, 70.1 kilos. 3 fights, 3 wins, no KOs.
No KOs.
Well, we've both seen Bargagry fight before, and a pretty impressive fight it was from him, but tonight's going to be a different matter for him.
Yes, that last time we saw him fight, it was a little bit of a mismatch and didn't really test Glen. This might be just that test he needs.
Well, we're looking for a big hit from Mark Tyson. Maybe he's got those hand grenades that Mike possesses. Maybe he could sort this out very early on in the piece. I don't know. Very high guard from Glen. He holds his hands up very high, whereabouts Mark is very much a low guard fighter. I don't know how that'll work. Good roundhouse there. I just don't know how that's going to work as we wear into this fight. You see the guys with the high guard tend to drop them as we get further into the fight. And it could happen such to Mark. The boys are just feeling one another out here virtually, just checking out the style. A couple of kicks coming in. He's just swapped for a very different camera angle then. Oh, that was a good tag. He tagged him with that left then. Tyson walked straight into that.
Nice left and right.
Trying with the uppercut. He's tagged him a couple of times in this first round, so Mark's going to have to work a little on his guard. He's going to have to keep those hands up there a little bit too low as we complete round 1.
But that is an interesting point. These fighters who come in with the low guard are leaving themselves open for a big hit, and those ones who have their guard high up in the earlier on in the fight, they tend to drop it later on in the fight as their energy zaps.
Well, Steve Skibberus, who was in charge of Malcolm Henning in the bout earlier, will be looking for Glen to try and resurrect the pride of his gym at the moment. And a lot rests on Glen at this point in time as we come out for round 2. Glen's still got that high guard. Mark Tyson is just sort of trying to combat it. Oh, snuck that through then. But these two boxers are well matched, actually.
Working on the thigh region there.
Greg, I've noticed a lot of kicks do land on that thigh region. These boys must have a lot of hamstring bruising at the completion of a fight.
They do a lot of work around the thigh region, so they can absorb quite a bit of punishment around that area, but the idea of hitting around the thigh region is to work on the legs and make the legs, well, so they don't have any legs to stand, therefore the fight's over.
Yeah. But is there any sort of weight training that they can do to sort of like strengthen that area?
Oh, just little squats and of course the best way to get harden them up is to take kicks on them.
Hard way to do it, hard way to do it. Well, the boys are still working one another out. Oh, good right. Great right from Tyson. He actually wore the kick, but he gave a beautiful right over the top. But right over the top of Glen's guard. Bargagry's going to have to work this one around. Got him back in the blue. Missed with that uppercut. A little bit of a combination, left and right coming in now. And Mark Tyson is back and he's hanging on for grim death at the moment. Glen snuck quite a few amount of those punches right through the guard. And as I said earlier in the fight, very low guard hanged on by Mark Tyson, and that's going to be tough for him. Okay, completion of the round. Boys go back to their corner. Glen in the blue. Of course, Mark in the red. Alex Toohey up against Cash, the Flash Gill. Second time round. Toohey fought Gill in England. Lost that one. Hopefully, as you said earlier, home turf here at the Homebush Centre will change all that. Centre ring as we complete, or start, should I say, round 3 of our 5-round fight tonight. Mark Tyson ended up on the receiving end latter part of that last round, so he's going to have to watch it. Because Glen will be coming on mighty hard.
As Glen's got the reach, he should be using it a little more. He's got a great guard. He holds his hands up high, and of course it's very hard to get a hit in with a guy like that. There's a nice reverse turning kick from Mark Tyson. Of course it didn't hit the mark, luckily for Glen.
Very few boxers can get that actually into gear and make it work for them, can they?
Well, usually reverse turning kicks are used when the other fighter's dead on his feet, and it's usually a finishing off kick. Because if you get hit by one of those, it's usually...
There's a lot of body weight behind it, isn't it?
A very, very, very powerful kick.
The boys are working it around. Still, I'd say at this point in time that they're looking at Glen Bargagry being out in front on points. Mike Tyson's taken a lot of punches to get in close. He's got to get in close because of Glen's reach. Glen has a much superior reach, and that's going to be tough for him. Nice. Tagged him then, didn't he, with that right. Short right, followed by the left and right combination, and he's got him backpedaling again. And he's going to make our man from the blue corner see red, I have a feeling.
Well, Mike Tyson, he has to get away from this guy. But
and I wish it was Mike Tyson there.
Oh, sorry, Tyson. Yes, I got Mike Tyson on the bone. Yes,
he might like to think he was.
Well, Mike Tyson. Start with them, mate.
We're up to round 4 of this exciting contest.
Round 4.
Super welterweight title of 5 1.5-minute rounds.
Once again, the fight's starting. It's just the same scenario as the first 3 rounds.
It's like Glen thrusts that front kick out there and then moves in with the hands.
He looks a much bigger man, doesn't he?
He's a much bigger man, yes. That reach is definitely in his favour.
Good couple of combinations there from Mark. He's coming in. Tyson's coming in, trying his hardest to get in there. Tries a little round kick there. It doesn't work for him. You can't blame him for trying, mate. He's tried everything at the moment.
What I'd suggest him to do is just get away from him, move in, have a go, and then move out as fast as he can. This is what he's got to do with this big guy.
Mark's much wider through the shoulders, much broader across that area.
Yes.
But unfortunately for him, he just lacks that little bit of reach.
No, but I've seen some smart fighters over the years with, the smaller guys moving in and...
good left. Strong left and right. I think we're going to have a stand count here. Maybe no. Tyson gets out of there. Very well done. Oh, he just wore a big right too.
He had to wear a few to get out of there.
He did well there. I thought he was in trouble, but come good. It's amazing how a fighter can seem to be in trouble and then all of a sudden he's on the offensive. And
he's lucky that kick from Glen missed because he had Mark lined up there, and of course Mark just moved his head back in time.
The spring's gone out of Tyson's feet now. He is just on for him. A standing count, I'd say. Put him in the neutral corner, says the ref. He's got to give him a standing 8. Bargagry just sucking in those big breaths as the bell sounds for the completion of round 4, and not a second too soon, I'd say, for Mark Tyson.
He's a very popular number 5.
Oh, absolutely. I know that Steve Skiveris is a very enthusiastic trainer and he works very well with his boys, and I'm sure that he was a little disappointed in Malcolm Hanning's loss earlier on, but this will make up for it if we can see Glen come through and take tonight's bout. I think Mark's looking at trying to stop it here. He's got to try and put him down on the canvas.
He's a desperate man at this stage of the fight.
Big couple of blazing punches to start from both boys. A lot of leather on both of those. I think Mark knows it too, mate. He's going after it straight away. He's walking right up, and he is trying his hardest.
But Glen, he's such a composed fighter. He's been very cool in this fight. He's done the right things to, I say, win this fight.
He's looking good for the future, mate. A couple more bouts, and he could definitely come good. But he's working well on Mark Tyson now, and Tyson's taking a lot of punishment.
Here he's got him on the ropes again, but Tyson moves.
Oh, tags him with a great left there.
See how he holds his head, the referee having a word to him?
Yeah, he's got to tell him about that. Unfortunately, it's not allowed to happen. This is not street fighting. This is kickboxing. He's definitely got the measure here tonight, unfortunately, for Mark Tyson.
See him thrusting that left out there, his left hand, and of course Mark Tyson just hasn't had an answer for it.
It's interesting to know too, Mark Tyson trains himself, and that's a big ask on anyone today. It's like being a captain coach of a sporting team. It's a big ask. You've got to assess yourself, you've got to push yourself. There's a lot of work to do, and there's some big rights coming in there from Glen.
Yes, today's sport, it's
neutral corner, sends him to a neutral. He wants to go to the other side.
As I was saying, today's sport's too professional to. It makes it very difficult for someone to coach themselves.
A little bit of help here. Mark's count will be a little bit longer than normal because Glen didn't go straight to the neutral corner. As the bell sounds to complete that fight, and without doubt, I think you're going to see the winner of this bout coming out of our blue corner.
Glen Bargagry.
It's good to see the camaraderie amongst these fellows. They seem to have a mutual respect for one another. There's no animosity at the completion of a bout.
No, I think they, as we say about this energy bit, they use a lot of their energy in the fight, and of course...
as we call it, mate, Glen Bargagry. Too good as he stands for a photo.
No, but the best of mates. And what a way to make a friendship, eh?
Yeah.